Good morning, everybody. It is Thursday. Gearing up to get ready to head to Williams, Arizona. So I got a couple little projects. I did the window. Um, you guys already saw, well, you might have already saw the where I painted the skylight. Um, just to get the, you know, sometimes Shauna wants to take naps and the light bothers her or something, whatever. But anyway, when I got the trailer, there was a skylight in the bedroom, and she had me take that out. So I covered the top. I pulled it all off of the roof, covered it, sealed it up, and then eventually we're going to build inside the skylight. I'm going to frame it out a little bit with some trim wood, just to make it look good, uh, and then put a light in because she wants a light there in front of the closet where her mirrors are. So she wants that done. I'll get that done. And then we're gonna take the cabinets off of the laundry room little bunker thing, laundry room closet, I guess, um, and put those in the living room where the TV is. That'll be the pantry, and then the TV is gonna go in the corner and on the same wall, and we'll see. There's lots of little things I wanna do. We'll see how many we get done, but look at just chilling. Right there. Mary, what you doing? Cheeky poo poo. Hey, what you doing? Huh? Oh, are you over there just playing around, huh? Anyway, guys, I'm just sitting here having my coffee. It's a good morning coffee. I can't wait to experience Williams. That's going to be pretty awesome. We loved Kingman. Kingman, I guess Williams is just a little bit older, maybe, but I want to check out. There's supposed to be some tunnels underneath the town. And I know there's one place where we can go, and the lady will show us. So that's gonna be my that's gonna be my destination to find. So we'll see what happens. Man, good coffee. Good coffee. I make the best coffee. I make the best breakfasts too. I'm there. I make the best breakfasts, huh? Look up here. Get up here. Come here. Up here. Woo woo. Oh, don't you just love my dog? She's such a cutie. She's gonna be glad to get out of some of this dirt, whatever. I mean, we're still gonna be on dirt. I mean, it's not bad at this spot. There's a lot of ruts, uh, from the washes. When it runs down, the water runs right through kind of where we're parked. So there's a lot of ruts, but this is a beautiful site for van lifers, small trailers. I mean, I got my 40 foot in here, no problem. It's just walking around, because this is a big area right here. So walking around, you got to walk through little wash trails and stuff like that. And Tracy and Kimberly, they parked across from us, and they're the same way. So if I go to their house, then I got to cross like three little washes, where the waters come off the road and wash through here. But all in all, it's a nice little quiet spot. Once in a while you get cars flying up the dirt road here because there's houses up the road, 10, 12 miles. Or all through here, there's houses. So all in all, it's been a nice, quiet place to stay. And then what's nice about it is from right here, you can go up to Petro, go back to the shop, and they have a hose right there. You can fill up your water bag. just buy some fuel there, And then not only that, right behind Petro's the RV park, it's $20 to dump. And then if you go uh towards Kingman, one more exit to DW Ranch or DW, I think it's DW Ranch Road. There's a Love's there. It's only $10 to dump. And you know me, I got my 95-gallon black bag. So I got it totally full the other day. Uh, I dumped both of my tanks, plus I put 5 gallons or so, a little bit more in the toilet to kind of rinse it out a little bit. But man, I love that black bag, boy. I'll tell you what, that has been a lifesaver. It's a money saver. You figure if you have a even if you have a 30-gallon tote, there goes the car. Even if you have a 30-gallon tote, on my rig, you're looking at 3 trips. Any rig like fifth wheel, you're gonna have 3 trips to take your little tote in. So if you do the black bag, if you go watch my black bag video, it's just so easy to do. The parts are cheap. The bag was cheap. Uh, my whole setup with the black bag thing cost me probably $150 less than what I paid for my Rhino, because when I bought my Rhino, I paid $250 for that, and it lasted 1 season, and it's junk, just pure junk. So I gave it away because I like my black bag macerator set up. So, and then I used my vacuum cleaner hose. You guys know, I think I'm going to do a little bit bigger hose, but yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Right now, uh, with that bag chuck full that nothing else can fit in it, it is about 10 minutes to dump it. Through that inch and maybe it's inch and 3/4 hose. Might be inch and a half, but it's the central vac that comes in these RVs. I use the hose for that. So, other than that, I mean, man, we're pretty set up. I mean, we got the solar, we got everything we need. I need a couple more batteries, 2 more 100 amp 48-volt batteries. Y'all want to be gracious and send me a battery or two? We'll take them. I need 200 amp hour more. Uh, I'd like to have 400 total or 600. My other question, let me ask you guys this. So we bought stuff off Timu. It showed up, everything was good. Um, Alibaba, I've never bought there, but I assume it's kind of like Timu. And they have a 600 amp hour battery and it's $1,300. It's a China battery, it's a China name, whatever. Um, but shoot, $1,300 for a 600 amp hour battery, and it's not really that big, and that is 48-volt. I love this 48-volt system, you guys. Man, it. So the batteries aren't any more expensive, 48 or 24 or 12 or 36, whatever. They're not any more expensive. The 48-volt, when you get into that range and you get into a 6,000-watt inverter, I'm telling you, I push this inverter as hard as I can, and it's never failed me. It never kicked off. It's never overheated. Nothing. I mean, it is running superb, and I can't thank Jim enough. Jim and Sharon, shout out to them. They're beautiful people. I just love them guys. They turned me on to the Pizzazz pizza maker, and now I can't quit using that thing. I've used that thing for tater tots, pizza, nacho, everything. It's cool. Anyway, back to the solar. Um, and then when you get into the solar, I don't see, I don't know, 48 volts the way to go. put your main power, like as if you were plugging into the wall, that goes on your inverter, right? So the inverter powers your whole house, air conditioners, everything. Then, since you're at 48 volt, you want to keep your original 12-volt circuit side, okay? And the reason for that is, and it doesn't matter if you're what voltage, if it's 48, 24, 36, 12, whatever, it doesn't matter. You want to keep two systems because on your solar, if you have a bad day for the sun or something goes wrong or it kicks off or something, you still have your original house batteries um, that run all your 12-volt stuff. So all your lights will work. Your ceiling fans, your bathroom fan, your kitchen fan, whatever. Um, your furnace will work. Your water pump. So your very necessities minus the air conditioner will work on your 12-volt house battery side. And I kept mine. I kept two 100 amp hour batteries in there. They're just lead acid batteries. I may switch in the future. I don't know if I want to put lithium on there or not. Um, for the weight would be good because the lithium batteries or the LiPo 4, they're a lot lighter than lead acid. So I may switch that out. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Man, what a beautiful day. The sun's out, beautiful blue skies. Mare, where you at? Come on, get over here. She likes to go down to the wash and she walks that whole freaking wash and just, I don't know, she's a wacko. Get over here. There's snakes over there. Them snakes will get you. Get your butt. Yeah, she's quite the dog. Just gotta love her though. So, but yeah, think about that when you guys are doing your solar systems. Don't just run for Victron because with Victron you're just buying the name. That's all you're doing. You're buying the name and you're going to spend money after money after money after money, okay? You buy the inverter, you buy the shunt, you buy the distributor or whatever. Um and then say you put 1,000 watts on the roof, okay? And you want to expand later because you don't have the money right now, right? So you put 1,000 watts up there and you have your charge controller and it'll hold 1,000 watts. Okay. And then you want to put another 1,000 watts on there. Not only do you have to buy the wire, panels, now you have to buy another charge controller. Okay. The all in one units are far better. I'm not knocking Victron because Victron works. It all works. But Victron is solely for RV, off grid, whatever. They make their money by making you purchase every time you want to do something, upgrade. You got to purchase something. And it's not something cheap. You're looking at to handle 1,000 watts, you're looking at a $612 charge controller. Okay. As a mine, it's an all-in-one. I've got two charge controllers integrated in it. I can put 4,000 watts on each leg, okay, on each controller. And if you don't want to go by watts, I can put 480 volts down each charge controller, okay? And then it converts it to my 48-volt charges the battery. Um, but the thing is, I don't all I have to do is buy panels. I don't have to buy charge controllers, fuses, none of that stuff. Everything is right there. Add your string, you're done. and I already have a string ready. I don't know that I'm gonna add any more, but the capability's there. If I wanted to go down both sides of my rack, to grab me another couple thousand watts, I could do that. No problem. My system will handle it. I mean, it's ready to handle another 480 volts coming down. I'm right now. I'm about. I think I average about 420 or something like that, 390 coming down. You know, and I have 3,250 watts on the roof, but I've had uh man 30 3280 3290 coming in up here because it's just been clear skies and real sunny. So I'm getting over 100% of my rated panels, which is not bad. Not bad at all, I might say. But and the other thing, if when you buy RV panels, you're going to pay a lot more per panel than if you buy residential panels. Residential panels are bigger watts, but they're probably a quarter of the price. So, hey, there's another car. Uh, they're about a quarter of the price, so that is the way to do it. I wish I would have done that, but I didn't. I bought 4 panels in Quartzsite last year. Uh, those ones I put on the 23-foot trailer, I transferred them to this trailer. And then this year when we went back, I kept running out of power. So I didn't have enough, panels charging the batteries. So I took all my Victron stuff, the shunt, the inverter, the Servo GX, my 7-inch touchscreen, um, whatever else I had Victron. I traded that, plus I threw in $600 for 6 panels. Okay. So 6 panels, if I was to pay cash, it would have been $2,500. So I gave him my inverter, which was new. That's $1,300. I gave him the servo and the screen. That's another almost $600. The shunt as a 150 and whatever else, plus the $600. So the moral of the story is Victron doesn't have the resale value, I don't think, especially not in Quartzsite to the dealer. But anyway, I had to do what I had to do. I could have carried that Victron around for however long it took me to sell it, or I could have did what I did and I have instant power right now. So I did what I did. We don't have a generator. We don't use a generator. We don't plug in. I don't borrow power from nobody. I just count on the sun. 100% count on the sun. And if we're short a few days of sun, I will run out of power right now because I only have a couple 100 amp hour batteries. But I'll have my 12-volt side, so I'm good. And that'll last me a while. So it's a I like it. I really like what we're doing. I like the power we can produce. Um, like I said, I've pushed that EG4 6000 XP to the limit. I mean, I've put almost 5,000 watts to it with cooking breakfast, air conditioners on, things like that. And I don't kick any breakers, no nothing. Um, so I highly recommend an all-in-one unit. And try to buy residential stuff because it's cheaper. It'll last longer. Um, I don't know. That's my opinion. And I know from experience because I have it. I know how it works. I know what it can do, what it can't do. Well, I don't know what it can't do because I've never reached that point yet. But anyway, I think that you should probably do some pretty good investigating into the solar system that you want to put on to make sure. you get the right one the first time that you can expand on. Okay. You don't you don't want to get something that you just got to keep throwing money, 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 money. Yes, it's going to cost you to expand on any unit, but how much is the question. A residential unit that's an all-in-one, like the EG4 XP6000, the 18K, whatever, all in one, that is the ticket to beautiful power. So, with that, you know, man, it's a nice day out here. I think we're going to go shooting in a little while. Shoot the bang bangs. I've never shot my AR-15. Actually, I've only shot one of my guns, and that was my Glock 9mm that I took my um, concealed carry class in Florida, and I shot one clip through the gun doing my course. Um, Out of all the guns I bought there in Florida, I've only shot one. All the other ones barely been out of the case. I carry them around, but so Kimberly and Tracy, we asked them if they want to go shooting, so I think we're going to go shooting. And you can shoot out here where we're at too, in this spot. They said just don't shoot towards where any houses are. So I think probably after a while, once this wind calms down, I'll put my drone up and take a 360 to see, because I know there's houses back here. I just don't know exactly where they're at. I know we're in between a road down to the west and then to the east. There's a couple roads, but anyway, we'll see what happens. Hmm. What do you guys think about the beard? Shauna wants me to grow my beard, so I went into the barber, had him shape it up so she can keep it up. We'll see what she does. Looking good? Yeah, maybe. Here comes my puppy dog. Here comes my puppy dog. Come here, see daddy. Oh, look at the puppy dog. Oh, you almost pushed me over. You almost pushed me over. Look at her. Look at the puppy dog. Look at the puppy dog. It's a puppy dog. Look at the puppy dog right there. Look at the puppy dog. Right here, look at oh shit. My chair damn near fell over. Yeah. You almost knocked me over, Goober. Okay. That's pretty good, huh? Anyhow, what do you want? Wait, what? 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 You want me to pet you? This chair's not big enough for two of us. We got little chairs now. We got little chairs. Ugh. All righty. Well, you guys, thanks for sticking around. Hey, don't be drinking my coffee. She tries to lick my cup and stuff. Coffee drinking fool. Well, thanks for sticking around. Uh, Stay tuned for some Monday maintenance videos. Shauna really works hard on the videos that we're doing. So you guys stay tuned, check it out, and we'll catch up with you soon. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.